rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, Rudy Gobert is still awaiting his first All-Star appearance. His snub in 2019 raised eyebrows. The reigning Defensive Player of the Year averaged a career-high 15 points a game on a league-best 65% shooting from the field. And he missed a $1 million contract bonus due to that snub. Kevin, it's easy to see why he was emotional about it.
Yeah, DA, very understandable. Thank you. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, at the forward slots, it's Bogdanovich and Ingles. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Miami, we've got Olynyk. Adebayo is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And the pass to Olynyk. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And Smitty, once again, teams are switching defensively more than ever. As a side benefit, does that help defenders, you think, preserve some energy and some stamina for the game?
Yeah, I think it does, Kevin. I really think if you have the personnel to be able to switch. Some teams don't, and I think they're copycat leagues. And you see the championship level teams switching, so you think you can. There are some teams, they just got to flat out come out and trap, rotate, and understand, give up shots to guys that you don't shoot a high percentage and live with that, because sometimes, especially big guys, they put them on an island, and it's just not fair.
Good point. Here's Nunn. Michael Conley making his last shot. Here's Nunn. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. 4 on the clock. Over Gobert. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Conley, and the layup's good off the glass. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Here's Nunn. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Doubled by Conley. Adebayo finds Butler. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley.
Off contact, to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
Here's Nunn. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Shoots from the right block to the wing right side. Miami no good on that time either. For Utah, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And the basket by Ingles.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Nunn, covered by Conley. Nunn, that's good.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to Ingles. Shoots the 3, got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Butler against Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. That's 7 points for Mike Conley.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's none. Covered by Conley. Knocked away. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Gobert. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower. Probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
What's up?
And that one misses.
They may not get the spotlight, but the Utah Jazz are one of the best run teams in the NBA. They're run as a legacy trust. That means every dime of profit goes back into the team.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Following the score by Miami, it's Bogdanovich on the wing. There's the pass to Gobert. Shoots over Olynyk. Almost, but it rolls out. Steve, you were talking about the reinvestment for the Jazz. An upgraded arena, new practice facilities.
Necessary moves, you know this, to stay competitive. The Jazz fans love their team, and they're showing that commitment in return.
So it's Miami now. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Here's Hero. Covered by Mitchell. Lets it go from the wing.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Olynyk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you watch Olynyk play, and he has the skill set of a stretch 4. Solid enough from outside, although he struggled last season, can give a team a different look from the post spots.
And that one falls for Olynyk. And with Olynyk, he has the size to play at the 4 or the 5.
Olynyk is a legit 7-footer, and he has added beef inside the lane. Though until he improves as a rim protector, you'd rather have him as a 4. Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Here's none. Covered by Conley. None passes to Olynyk. Miami no good on that time either. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
The Heat trail by 9. Here's none. Pass to Hero. The dish to Butler. Passes it to none. The Heat need to get a shot off. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
Conley gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they've got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Dragic.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, here's Adebayo. What a tremendous game he played against New York. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Nunn. Kicks it to Olynyk. Butler in the corner. Gobert with the block. But they'll get another chance. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at Utah. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
And you know, for the Jazz, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball, so if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Here's Hero following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Nunn. Gobert with the block. Bogdanovich looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
In Miami last year, they had a shooting problem. Bottom 3rd in the league in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and free throw percentage. Hard to win that way in today's league.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And just a spectacular play from Iggy there. Seeing a path to the basket and just taking off towards the rim.
Conley dishes to Gobert. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made one of them. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Williams-Goss is checked in for Utah. Moutier comes in for Michael Conley. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 14. Dragic against Moutier. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Iguodala. Gobert with the block.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Heat trail by 14. Iguodala finds Dragic. Here's the floater, but they get it back. Outside Crowder. Shoots over Clarkson. The rebound by the Jazz. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
Moutier against Dragic. Outside Crowder. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And here's Moutier. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Now the pass to Williams-Goss. Clarkson on the wing, defended by Crowder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Let's take a look at numbers for Goran Dragic. How last month turned out for him, putting up about 10 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And clearly, he's having a tough stretch here. But it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Listening to your coaches. Putting in the work. Those are keys. That's really all you can control.
Robinson's checked in for Adebayo.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Dragic. And Davis pulls it down.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Jazz lead by 18.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Outside Dragic. He dishes it to Iguodala. He kicks to Robinson. Stolen by Clarkson. The shot comes out. The Heat go the other way with it.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Feeds to Davis. Bradley trying to break free. And it's Davis missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Dragic. Miami no good on that time either.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Yes, that goes in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
1:24 left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Moutier. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Clarkson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
One shot.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Dragic with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Moutier against Dragic. Pass to Clarkson for the three. They get it again. Bradley. Great D that time from Leonard.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Clarkson. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
The Jazz have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
One shot.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
Here's Davis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. With 1 on the clock, that shot misses. And so it's Utah, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. You learn about Jimmy Butler, a difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball, that's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Myers Leonard is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Robinson. And it's Iguodala in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Crowder goes in. And here we go. Fast break. Moutier's got it. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The Jazz with another miss.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Iguodala, the pass to Leonard. Yep, that one goes.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far, but as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title, and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. And then I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
Butler. Rebound, Utah. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Already with a bullseye on his back, Donovan Mitchell reacts to the defense, and he scores.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay.
And the Jazz players are appreciating how strong the Jazz organization's response was last season to some fans who crossed the line using discriminatory racial language against Russell Westbrook.
Chairman Gail Miller, I thought, did an excellent job. She got all over this and got out ahead of it, reminded them as a community, we're better than this. It's all about respect.
Leonard against Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Poked away from deep. Ingles with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
2 points. That one goes. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
The Heat have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Nunn passes to Robinson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. 8 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
And Olynyk kicks to Butler. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Jazz with possession here. Jazz leading by 23. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, defended by Butler. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Mitchell. It's not going to go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. Conley against Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Jazz.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And the Heat call time here.
The Jazz this summer had a lot of flexibility. That also meant a lot of decisions to make. Stick with what you have or try to revamp.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Leonard. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. And a switcher also for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Bradley. Passes it to Nunn. Down low. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 6. And the Jazz looking to add more shooting in free agency.
They wanted snipers at any position. Also more shot creation alongside Donovan Mitchell. We'll see how they will do.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Mitchell outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Kicks to Ingles. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. The pass to Hero. 3-pointer. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Ingles. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Nice job by Ingles. Competes hard, tough. He's a glue guy. He helps keep this team together.
The Heat trail by 21. Here's Nunn. Pass to Adebayo. Olynyk inside. Gobert on him. Gobert with the block. 6 to shoot. Here's Hero. Covered by Mitchell. Hero no good. Jazz leading by 21. To the inside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Mitchell right side. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist in this one. And it's the Heat with the ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Butler against Bogdanovich. Gobert dishes to Ingles. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Back to Ingles. The tray. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got his first 2 points of the night.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them, and Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Hero. A 14-point game for him in the win against New York.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
A difficult situation for Miami. Here's Nunn. Pass to Hero. Butler feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Olynyk has the open look. Miami with a new 14. The fadeaway. It's deflected, but he gets it back. Here's Nunn, covered by Conley. For 3. Nunn can't get it to fall.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And it's blocked. Passes to Hero. Butler from outside. That doesn't go either for Butler.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the Heat call time here.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. To take a look at the Heat, they're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
And right now for Miami, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek Freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And he's good on the second. Well, when the game is decided and the clock is running out, the winning team shouldn't try to score. But we're seeing more of that these days. I'm not sure why. Kind of an unwritten rule. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin, it used to be. And I watch a lot of these players come in. The game is decided. You know, they're up 10 or down 10, and they're still out here dunking, shooting. Back in my day, Kevin, you get that little ugly look from the team, and then the next game, you usually come up with a hard foul against you just to send a message.
Davis surveying the floor. Here's Clarkson. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And Miami shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Butler up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Butler, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Davis. And it's Iguodala with the rebound.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Dragic the pass to Butler. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. Rudy Gobert, number 1.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he's shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Out to the right wing. Iguodala with the steal. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And the shot goes down. Crowder's got his first 2 points.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
Moutier kicks to Gobert. Trying to get open is Davis. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 5 assists tonight. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Dragic. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And yes, it's good.
And once again, Iggy showing off his insane ball handling ability.
Utah's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Moutier passes to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. Shoots over Dragic. Can't hit from the elbow. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, we're trying to defend, and we've been a little bit fortunate too. They missed some shots, but more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel you. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
It was just Donovan Mitchell imposing his will. Physically gifted, coachable, and the man works tirelessly. So much heart in this game.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. At the forward slots, it's Bogdanovich and Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Nunn. Clock at 6. The pass to Adebayo. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Bogdanovich. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Well, sometimes even the best hit a little flat spot. It's natural. He'll get on a roll, and I think he'll be fine.
Ingles kicks to Bogdanovich. A beautiful reverse layup. Bogdanovich has got the first bucket of the third here for the Jazz.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Hero, covered by Mitchell. Here's Nunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call. And when you look at Utah, this team, year after year, seems to be more than a sum of its parts.
I like that they always look for guys with big-time character, unselfish, low-drama players, and there's a confidence with this group.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Hero. And they pick up 2. Hero's got his second basket.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
On defense, Miami. The feed to Ingles. 5 on the clock. Outside, Bogdanovich.
He works his tail off, and the long arms of Jimmy Butler contested that shot.
That 3 off the mark. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Inside, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Jazz leading by 22. Conley surveying the D. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. He kicks it to Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Butler. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Hero. Rebound, Utah.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Ingles, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Butler, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Butler's got 6.
If you're defending Jimmy Butler, you got to hit him harder than that.
Now here is Conley, guarded closely. Mitchell, another miss by Utah. The Heat trail by 20. Here's Hero. His three-pointers off the mark.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
They grab their own miss. Conley kicks to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Here's Hero. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Nunn. Here's Hero. Covered by Mitchell. Hero, no good. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Butler, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 8 points for him.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
And at 6'3", Donovan Mitchell able to play shooting guard or point guard. Smitty, what do you think is his best position?
You know, Kevin, he will tell you he can do both. Versatile enough to play and defend multiple positions, but I like him at the 2-guard position.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar, there's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off-season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody is looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
Hero, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Mitchell outside. Outside Conley. Launches a 3. And the Jazz another 3.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league. His ability to stretch the floor.
Here's Nunn. He's got 6. Pass to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Deep 2 from Robinson. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
This is the elite defense Mitchell provides, and you've got to love how he competes.
Passes it to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Robinson pulls it in.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Good D by Bogdanovich. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. You take a look at Hero, deadly on the stripe, someone you do not want to foul.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
A different look for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Gobert, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
The Jazz making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Jazz on D. Iguodala kicks to Leonard. Dragic the pass to Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard finds Dragic. Over Mudiay. Again, the miss by the Heat. Jazz have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Clarkson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Free throw good. Clarkson. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside, Robinson. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 4. There's Dragic with the 3. Rebound, Utah.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Here's Clarkson. Off target from outside. The Heat shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. To the inside. He gets it in there.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
For Utah, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Mudiay passes to Mitchell. Fires the 3. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Mudiay's got his 7th assist in the game. Mitchell's gone 2 of 4 shooting from 3-point land. Here's Dragic. That one a little long. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 17-6 run. Clarkson against Iguodala. Here's Mudiay. And Utah another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Mudiay against Dragic. He hangs, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Ed Davis.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
The Jazz making a switch here. Williams Goss is checked in.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
Clarkson kicks to Mudiay. Back to Clarkson. Over Robinson. And again, it's Utah. And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality, but that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
1:58 left to play in the third. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
1:50 left in the third. It's stolen by Moutier. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Moutier with the ball. Iguodala with the steal. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got 4 assists now tonight. Moutier against Dragic. There's the pass to Clarkson. Shoots over Crowder. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Dragic looking it over. The second chance effort. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dragic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Going Dragic's length, it helps him convert inside against all those defenders.
Now Moutier, he's got 5. Pass to Williams-Goss. Pass to Bradley. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Clarkson. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Iguodala against Clarkson. Iguodala, the pass to Dragic. To the paint. And it's Leonard with the jam.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. Outside Bradley. Left side Davis. Down low, Moutier lays it up off the glass. Moutier's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jay Crowder out there with Hill. Then it's Robinson, and there's Iguodala. And it's Dragic in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Off the inbound.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Robinson against O'Neal. The 3. The shot. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Dragic. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And Miami making a change here. Jones is checked in. Here's Okpala. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and lays it in. Okpala's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Williams-Goss. Left side, Bradley. Over Hill. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got his first points in this one. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. They get a hand on it. Oni. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Here's Williams-Goss. He's guarded by Dragic. From deep three-point range, Niang, no good. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Hill, no good. Utah has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Inside. Robinson with it. Down low, Jones. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Williams-Goss. To the paint. Here's Niang. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. To the middle. He goes up again. Bucket is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Williams-Goss. He's guarded by Dragic. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Kevin, I haven't, but I've bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Goran Dragic. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And the basket by Hill.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Here's Williams-Goss. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
For Miami, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Passes it to Hill. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Okpala. Wide open look. No good off the back of the rim. Here's the break. Lets it go from 11. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Robinson passes to Jones. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
Williams-Goss, the pass to Niang. That one goes in.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
The Heat have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Hill deciding where to go with it. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Robinson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Right side, Bradley. Olynyk with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Williams-Goss, the pass to Bradley. Here's Okpala. Offensive rebound.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Olynyk.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first. Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. Davis is checked in for the Jazz. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Hill finds Jones. And the pass to Okpala. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range. Okpala's got 7 now in this quarter.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Over to the left wing. Outside, Davis. Williams-Goss, the pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Heat. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hill dishes to Jones. Up and in on the layup.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Williams-Goss. O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Hill. Trying to get open is Davis. Niang, no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it Down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Here's Akpawa. He kicks to Jones. And again, Miami with the triple.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Here's Williams-Goss. Pass to O'Neal. Pass to Niang. Fires from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Conley, the pass to Ingles. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Tries again. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Jimmy Butler is on it. Staying alert. Finds his man breaking free.
Jazz leading by 16. The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. It's picked off. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Hero. Misses off the right iron. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dragic against Conley. Dragic the pass to Hero. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. The free throw drops for Butler.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
First free throw is good. O'Neal hits them both. And here's Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. Now Dragic. The pass to Okpala. And here's Adebayo. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Rudy, another strong performance for you guys. How good is this team playing right now?
We're playing great. It's all about our defense. When we play defense, when we focus, we communicate, and after we get easy stuff on the offensive end.
Rudy, a great win. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.